Hey guys, it's Greg again. Here to give you a little update on Kusama, what I'm seeing. I was paying attention to it, and I was trying to decide whether I want to enter in on Kusama. I don't think that I am quite yet, particularly since I don't like what's going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. They're in like no man's land in that X wave I've been explaining before, and I really just I don't like it because when they're like that, the alts are not going to move too much. So I'm expecting to see something here, sometime soon, either down or up, whichever one. Most likely, in my opinion, I think it's gonna do a wick down on Ethereum and on Bitcoin. That's just my guess right now. Don't know. Just from this side over here, and then it'll come down and then maybe go back up. But let's go back to Kusama. I'm taking a look at the candles going on there. So it's creeping up. I just want to show you guys something I found that was kind of interesting in my opinion. You see this structure, you see this whole structure, and then this part right here. It kind of reminds me of Kusama on a larger scale doing this. Okay. So that section right there is like a small fractal of this. And then, that section is kind of like a small fractal right there. So this whole thing right here is like a small fractal of that. And, the closer that Kusama starts getting up into near here, the more I'm going to start paying attention. But, it's important if you do this trade, then you want to make sure that you're going to be paying attention to Bitcoin. Obviously, if it's going down or if it's going up, Kusama is still going to go up, even though it's in it's not going to go up. If it's still in a downtrend, it'll still go down. It just won't go down as aggressively. But I'm still expecting it to possibly pop up into there to 177. You see this Kusama go up to 177 or 178. I'd start paying attention to it and start looking for some divergence on the 4 hours where I like to see it to have stronger divergence. Now you see, you can have lots of divergence. So this could have been this correction for it to go up higher, or that could have been the end of it. Because you can see if it comes up, if it doesn't take that out, that'll be some divergence. If it goes up and that RSI doesn't take that out. But if you go to the 2 hour, you see you would, if it takes that out, you wouldn't have the divergence. But if it doesn't, then you have a little bit of that divergence. But it's not that strong. And the way I measure divergence is on the 4 hour. As you can see on the 4 hour, you have just no divergence on the 4 hour right there. So, and it is a 3-wave move, so it's not going to be as strong. But I just think that there could be more upside on this. I've checked the fibs on this move for this 3-wave move from here to here. It is 1-to-1 right now, and I just think there's a good probability that it could go up higher. The 1.618 is up here at 190. I don't know if it's going to get up that high, but this will be interesting. The area I'm looking is that 178. And if the market is going to do a dump here in the near future with Kusama, it could be a really good trade. Again, a really good short setup where that'll be a wave coming in, ABC going up for this wave, and then coming down in some sort of move like this. So you can do a 5, 3, 5. More than likely is what's going to happen. Some sort of move like that. And it'll swing down in a 5 waves, and then you can exit and re-enter right there. This one might not be as much. It might slow down a little bit, but still it can be. Let's take a look. I'd say the minimum, that's 18% on that move. And then that next move down there is you're looking at 25% potentially. So those are the best, options. You enter right into top, right into bottom. So, take the 25 and subtract about 7 or 8%, and 18% would be more realistic if you played it out correctly. So now I will say this, there is a chance it could be ending right now. I'm not really too sure about that. There is a chance that Kusama could be ending right now. I'm going to take I am not going to take the risk and go ahead and enter in right now. I'm going to just wait to see what's going on. I think there's going to be a dump possibly on Bitcoin. And if that happens, I'm going to watch Kusama to see how much it dumps. So if it starts dumping really bad, then you'd probably know that the correction is over. So on this A wave, so pretend like this is the A right here. So the A is right there. What you can do, if you do miss it, the A is going to go down like this. It's going to have an aggressive 2. It'll come down in 3, 4, 5. So that's the A leg like that. You can still enter in at that second wave and then write that down and this down. Just remember on Kusama's corrective waves are deep. They're usually deep. So you take a look at some of these waves they go up. So they go up quite a bit on Kusama's waves. You see right here went from 183 and popped back up to 194. So you have to realize that, sometimes with Kusama, you don't want to panic. You're going to see it go down to like 167 and then it'll pop back up to 174. And it's just going into another wave. So that's one thing about Kusama is the volatility with the coin. And then particularly with the B wave, if you're going to stay in it through the whole time and you're confident that this is going down in a 3-wave move, this B wave can go way, it can shoot right back up like that, where you have all these gains in your short and then they all disappear in a B wave. And then the other thing is too, because it's WXY, you have to take consideration. I would say take your profits on the A and just get out. That's me. You have to realize that Kusama could do what's it called, an expanded flat. It could do that. You just don't know, because if it's a WXY, this is a zigzag. More than likely, the Y leg is going to not be a zigzag. It's going to be something else, like a flat or something like that. Maybe even a triangle. It might not even work out. So anyhow, guys, that's the end of my video. Just want to keep you abreast of what's going on with KSM and what I'm doing with it, and looking for a potential short here in the near future, possibly. All right. Thanks for watching my video. Peace.